Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's doing well. I am doing fantastic, thanks for asking. Alright, today's DP with me, we're working on this diner scene that we started a couple episodes ago. And what we did a couple episodes ago was just this little corner right here. We worked on that. Since then, I've done the full base of the car and all the way over here. I've got some sporadically around because I have this weird thing where like I have a few drills left in my tray. Instead of putting them back in the bag, I just find spaces for them and put them in there. But so I'm hoping that today we are going to possibly finish up this car here. Okay, we've got the stripe and the seats left to do, which are just basically two colors. There's a couple of little ones sporadically in there that we won't do, but we just have a couple of colors going on in there. And if you guys remember, I got this from Everyday eDeals, and because of the size, it's a 40 by 30. Because of the size, I wanted to do it because, one, I like the scene, but I wanted to see how pixelated it would be once it's done. And honestly, I'm kind of liking it so far. The atmosphere of it is like sunset, kind of not necessarily full night, but you could tell that the diner has lights on over here. So you're gonna get like a different kind of shading on the road here because of the way the light is coming through. But so I'm not really worried about that. I think it looks good so far as I'm looking at it here. Yes, it does look pixelated, but it doesn't look too bad. When I look at it in my camera view, my viewfinder up there, it's a lot smaller. You got more of a distance, so you know it's not looking bad. So I'm kind of happy with it so far. So I'm going to zoom in. Oh, before I do that, I'm using my new pen from, excuse me, Miss Creations by Danny, and my green NYX's Notions tray. And links for these shops, not for these items in particular, but for the shops, the Etsy shops that I've got these from, will be down below, along with the link for the painting. So let's zoom in here, and I need to move this so that it's more in the camera. And you guys know that I have like an angled tabletop drafting table that so I usually use that when I'm doing it not recording, but I try to keep it flat when I'm recording so that you guys don't see it on an angle. I did a few of them like that where it was still on the angle, and me personally didn't really like the way it turned out. So as you see, I'll be placing these here, and it might zoom in on my pen a little bit, but I'm going to try to keep it to where you can see where I'm placing, because I have had some comments saying that they really like to see me place. So we're going to go with the red color here first. Which is 600 is the DMC code for this. The letter is H that I'm working on, and it's kind of like a pinkish red. It's not like your 666, you know, where it's super red or anything like that. So you know, it's got more of a pink color to it. So I hope that you guys can see what I'm doing. This canvas is very sticky. I have very sticky wax, and the canvas is very sticky too. So I've been kind of pulling up the canvas sometimes when I'm trying to get my pen pulled away, which is kind of funny, but a little bit annoying too if I don't hold it with my other hand, because then sometimes it just moves. Just moves on me. But I am liking this painting. I always like to do paintings that for lack of a better description, that not a lot of people are choosing, right? Or at least showing on their channels. I do have quite a bit of, variety, I think, on mine as far as the paintings that I do. So, yeah, and I if you guys want to see a particular painting from a particular company, let me know, and I'll see if I can get it and show it on my channel. I know that when I unboxed that one from Michael's from the Make Market company, I was asked, well, not really asked, but there was a comment about how, you don't really see completions of that one. So once I get through a couple of these, I think I'm going to do that on my channel as well, so that we can see how that one fares. That one doesn't have any DMCs or anything like that, so, but we'll see what it looks like when I start it. But this one here is, like I said, this painting here is a 40 by 30. I did get it from Everyday E-Deals, and it has 20 colors. The canvas legend does have the DMCs on it, which is nice. So if you save your drills, it's easy to store them by DMC number. I don't know what I'm going to do with my drills that don't have any DMCs. I'm not very good on color matching, so what I might do is the ones that don't have any DMCs, I might just put them in a jar as like decoration, we'll see. Rather than trying to color match them and figure out what they are. Because there's not too many nowadays that come through that don't have DMCs, you know what I mean? So I might just do that, unless I'm fairly sure of what color they are. Black is always black, one of those things. So we'll see. We'll see what I do with that. But I hope, I did say ask, but I hope everybody's doing well. And you guys, this will be going up, I believe. I think this one will be going up, this video will be going up before 4th of July. So I hope that all of you have a good 4th of July. Let me scoot that over so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm working that night, and so is my husband. So so we won't be partaking in any firework displays or anything like that, because we're both going to be working. But we seem to always work on holidays. So it's just one of those things, I think. With the types of jobs that we do, we always seem to work. I have a drill that's missing there, and it's not that it's missing, it's just that I haven't done that color yet. So I want to get that out so that I don't miss that hole. What color is that? That is 3755. So I just want to get that one drill, because it is very light, and I'm afraid that I will miss putting it in there when I get further up in the diamond painting. And I don't want to forget about that one. So just get that in there real quick. Nice blue color in there. let's see, what else can we talk about? As far as like, oh, you know what, I can talk about a little bit about the channel. We're doing really good subscriber wise, and I will say, you know, if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It really does help me out. But we're doing pretty good. I think we're up not quite at 365. I think we're at 363 subscribers, and we continue to grow, which is good. You know, it does fluctuate 1 or 2 here and there, up and down, pretty much daily, which is fine. You know, I'm hoping that the people that subscribe to my channel really like the channel rather than just subscribing to subscribe, you know. I hope that everybody enjoys my content. The comments are amazing. I love the comments. You guys know that. And it makes it worth it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to do the channel anyway because I really do enjoy doing this. But the comments and you guys let me know what you're up to and all that stuff really does make a difference. It really, really warms my heart. I love it so very, very much. So thank you all for commenting on my videos. Did I just fling that drill? No. Okay. Sometimes the drills just go flying on me. But you know, the channel's doing good. I've got quite a bit of stuff scheduled. I am trying to get a little bit ahead on my videos so that I'm not recording them all last minute and then uploading them, because sometimes that's really, really difficult to do. The DP with me's, though, are the ones that I kind of do more current, if that makes sense. Like, I might get unboxings or whatever, and then I'll record them in advance, and you might not see them for like a week or so. But the DP with me's, I tend to do within like a day or 2 before it actually gets uploaded. So I'm trying to keep, trying to keep kind of current with these ones, so that, you know, if anything new shows up or anything to talk about comes up, then I'm not too far behind on what I'm doing. That way when you guys comment, or if you guys comment, I'm not thinking to myself, oh, well, that happened like a month ago. You know what I mean? Like, that's not fair to you guys, I don't think. So I'm trying to keep at least these ones current. The other ones I can definitely do in advance, like further in advance, but I do have a couple of unboxings coming up, I think I do. And a completion coming up, I think. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, wait, what do I have recorded already? It's kind of funny, huh? Where it's like you record it and then like I have it edited and stuff like that, but I haven't quite, I haven't uploaded them yet. So I'm like, oh wait, what is it that I have done? It's funny. So I think up here, where I'm putting those, that's above this car. I think this is the beginning of this next car behind it. So let's just work on this one here inside this, because this looks like you're seeing the inside of the car, or you're seeing the light reflecting off of the windshield. I don't know. I think it's partially both. When I look at the thumbnail, it looks like it's partially this car that you're seeing through the windshield, and then partially the seats in this car that you're seeing. So, because you can't really do a windscreen or a windshield, you know, because it's glass, unless it's got like a big reflection on it or something, then maybe you could. But, you know, with a windshield, it's typically clear, right? Because when you're driving, you need to see out of it. Unless it's all like, what is it called? Tinted, you know. Some of the vehicles that I see with tinted windows they're just so funny. It's like, how do you guys even see out of them? Like, I don't get that. To me, I'm like, what? Like, how do you see out of that stuff? Really? How do you see? I'm gonna do a little bit more of this color before we move on to the next one. It's really hot in my room. I really should have opened my window. I think after I get done with this, I will probably open my window before I record my next video. But yeah. So what kind of stuff would you guys like to talk about? Because I do like doing these videos, and there's a lot of times when I could record a DP with me, but I don't, because I don't really have anything to talk about. And I think most of you kind of just have me on in the background while you're diamond painting, and maybe like look up every once in a while to see what I'm doing or whatever. So like, what kind of stuff do you guys like to talk about? Like, I could actually look some stuff up and have like a point of discussion to talk about, maybe. If that's what you guys are interested in, we could do like, not really a book club, but something kind of sort of like that. We could all like discuss something that's going on. You know, not really politics or religion though. I don't want to get into any of that. That kind of stuff really is kind of sets people off sometimes. So I don't want to talk about stuff like that, but anything fun that you guys would like to talk about. We can talk about books, although I haven't read much recently. I do have a book that I started reading. I don't know, I might have mentioned it before, but Tom Selleck did these series of made-for-TV movies, and they were, what were they called? They were Jesse Stone movies, and they were based off of a series of books. And I don't remember the author. I know that he did also, this author also did the, I think it was Spencer for Hire. If you guys remember, in, I think it was the 80s, 80s or 90s, there was a TV show, Spencer for Hire. And they were based off of books too, from the same author. But in any event, I have the first one of the Jesse Stone novel, and I started reading it, but I haven't had a chance to read it that much recently. So let's see, what other books have I read? I really haven't read any this year, which is kind of sad because I really do enjoy reading, but I haven't really read much. I've been focusing more on diamond painting than anything else. Got to put a lot of hours in for diamond painting in order to keep creating content. Not that I'm complaining, I'm not. Believe me, I love it. I'm having a blast doing it, but it is time consuming, as you guys know, because you guys diamond paint as well. So you know that it's something that takes some time to do. And you know, single placing also takes way longer to do than other stuff, so or than multi-placing, I should say. So all right, we got that done. So let's move on to the yellow, which that question mark, is, what color is that? 977. Oh, this one's like a mustard color. This is a really, really pretty color. It's like a, yeah, it's like a Golden's mustard color. I like it. If you guys remember Golden's mustard. Is that even around anymore? I think it is still. I think you can still buy Golden's mustard. I really like that one. I like that brand. There's other brands of spicy mustard. I think French's has spicy mustard, but I always like the Golden's. Never really like the Grey Poupon. But I did like the Golden's. Isn't it funny how I changed subject real quick, talking about books, and then all of a sudden talking about mustard? I'm a little sporadic with my conversation, huh? Yeah. I also have my TV on in the background. It's muted, but I keep looking up at it, which is a little, it's not distracting, but it's just like, oh yeah, I know what they're doing. You know what I mean? I just have another YouTube channel on because I'll be watching that like in between recording and while I'm editing and stuff like that. So just have that on. What kind of stuff do you guys like to watch? Are you watching just crafting stuff? Are you watching, I watch all different kinds of YouTube stuff. Like what kind of stuff are you guys watching? My husband and I like this one YouTube channel called The Y Files. I think I might have mentioned it before. I'm not sure, but that one's a good one to watch. There's a Lights Out podcast that I like to watch. That's what we can do. We could talk about podcasts. Maybe we'll talk about that on another episode of this. That might be good. Yeah. But yeah, I like the crime stuff a lot. There's another channel called That Chapter that I like to watch a lot. I really like it because of the person that does that channel, his name is Mike. I like the way he's kind of goofy in the way that he presents it, and it's just kind of fun. Just kind of fun. Because, he is discussing, crimes and stuff like that, and so it's nice when you've got somebody who's pleasing to listen to, right? Who puts like has an interesting personality over top of it. And I like the way he edits his videos too. I think he does a really good job with them. He just recently started a podcast for it too, but I haven't really listened to it much. Oops, that one went sideways. There we go. So, but we could talk about those another time, cause we're getting closer to 30 minutes. We're almost done with this car. Well, not done completely with this car, but for the most part, so you can really see it. Almost done. I got a couple of little sporadic colors in here, but I like this. I am liking this picture, even though it is pixelated. A 30 by 40 is gonna be pixelated. when you've got this much stuff going on, and cars always have a lot of details, so whenever you have something that is something that's supposed to be detailed, and it's small, it's going to be pixelated. Why is my voice is always so froggy when I talk to you guys? I say that all the time though. It's true. It's because I'm not talking during the day really that much. And my throat is dry. So when I get done placing these, I will grab a drink of my coffee before we close out this video. I hope you guys are enjoying the projects that you're working on. I know that a couple of you have told me what you're working on. Claudia, I just saw your message where you finished that one that I really liked from, I think it was from Diamond Art Club. That's really nice. I would love to see a picture of it. If you feel like it, you can email me the picture, but I would love to see it. So I know that you guys are working on some stuff, but you know, how's it going? Is it fun for you? Is it not fun for you? You know, are you having issues with your diamond paintings? I'm doing pretty good with mine. I'm just going to fill in a couple of colors here, and I'm just using my tweezers to do so. Oh, that one just flew. Using my tweezers to do so that I don't have to really put them in a tray, you know. If they stop flinging out of my tweezers. There's that. Although this one I probably should have used my tray because I didn't realize I had that many of them. Well, it's not that many, but it is a few. Do one more, even though there's like 4 over here. I'm just going to do this one because this one seems to be inside the car. That one seems to be outside the car. Oh, I see one more of that color. It's supposed to be that color right there. And then we'll go on to the O, which is 550. Then we have the S. So the O, I just have a couple of those as well. Just a nice purple color. Nice purple. Yeah, when I do it like this, since I'm grabbing them directly out of the bag, I'm not real worried about the orientation of my tweezers, as you can tell. Kind of doing it sideways, which is not what I normally do if I'm doing like squares or something like that. I have my tweezers more upright. But when you're just placing a few like this out of a bag, it's a little bit better, easier to do it that way. And then M, I've got one M that should be right there, which is 939. I really like the 939 color. I don't know why, but I do. Maybe because I've had it way more in diamond paintings than I have had 310. I guess maybe I don't get a lot of diamond paintings that have 310. It's usually more the 939 than anything. Then we have S, which is S 898. 898. Got a couple of these in the windshield here. This one I'm actually going to put out in my tray. This one's like a brown color here. And then after that, we've got maybe, let's see, maybe one more color in the car, I think. I think there's one more one more color in the car. Yeah, there's one more color that's basically on the hood of the car, which I'm gonna work on, and then we'll call it a day. So that is 9:45, which is like this peachy color. Let's see, right here, and then over here. And then we'll be able to see pretty much this whole car done, which is kind of like what do you think this car is? Like one of those, like a Camaro? I think it might be like a Camaro. Or a Mustang, maybe. Mustangs had this, or yeah, Mustangs kind of had that profile, didn't they? Oops, I missed one of that. Oh, my fingers are sticking to the edges. I missed two of those. Let me grab those two. That was 977, that mustard color. I got two down here that I missed. Let's get those in here and we will be done with this. And I think I'm off camera, so just bear with me. I'm just putting two drills in real quick and then I'm going to zoom out. I can grab this other drill. There we go. So let me zoom out and we can look at this car. So I think the car looks good. I'm not going to zoom out all the way. I'm just going to let you guys see this car that I finished. I think the car looks good. It is pixelated, but in reality, I think it turned out well. I think it looks good. The ones behind it that are smaller might not be might not come into focus as well, but looking in my camera and looking at it in person, it turned out pretty well. I'm going to zoom out more so you guys can see more of the painting here. Just a little bit more like so. So we've got all of this done here. I've got a little bit more of to fill in over here, and then we're moving on to underneath this car and these cars behind it. So like these smaller vehicles back here are probably going to be super pixelated, but especially all of these back here, they're probably just going to look like big blobs. But I think this one looks good, so I'm hopeful that this I think it might be a Ford. This one might be really good. Maybe these are all Fords now that I'm looking at it, because I think that's a Ford Fairlane back there. So I could be wrong though, but I think this one's you're gonna be able to see this one really well, like you do this one, and then the rest of them are probably gonna be super blurry. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it looks good. I think this one actually might turn out pretty good. I'm kind of happy with it so far. Let me know what you guys think down below, and yeah, again, let me know what you're working on, and you know, if there's anything that you guys want to talk about, just random conversations that we can have, let me know. You know, hit me up and we will see what we can do and talk about certain things. Remember, no politics or religion though. None of that. Okay? Unless of course we're discussing conspiracy theories, but then that's different, because we're not really showing opinion. We're more just discussing theories. So that would be okay. But thank you guys so much for being here. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It really helps me out a lot. Hit that like button, hit the bell button. They're that will let you, if you're a subscriber and you hit the bell button, it will send you a notification whenever my videos go up. And yeah, leave a comment and all that good stuff. And thank you guys so much for joining me today. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.